Okay, let's complete. We stopped at that 11x equals 110, adding the three arcs together. So x will be equal 110 divided by 11 equals 10 degrees. We said that AC arc equal 5x, measure of AC arc equal 5x. So it will be 5 times 10 equal 50. So this is 50. And dB, we said it is 6x, 6 times 10 equals 60. He want what? He want find measure ACD. So he want measure ACD, this arc. So this is 50 and CD was 70. So by adding 70 and 50, it will be 120. Okay, to this part, any problem, any questions, anything not clear? Okay. This is the same idea. I'll not do it in order not to waste your time. I will read it very quickly. Here he is asking me to find some arcs, measure of arcs, AC or measure CMA 2x, AMD 4x, and DMB 3x plus 5. First, طبعا I will get x. Can anyone only but give me or tell me how to get x, and then it will be easy to complete it. How to get x? Ahmed. Ahmed, are you? Yes, you are here. Can you tell me how to get x, please? From which angle I can get x?
مش عارف.
Anyone knows how to get x?
AD plus BD.
Yes, AD plus BD, because this is a straight angle, the diameter. So this is, I can get it from these two. The sum of these two equals what?
180.
180. So I make an equation, 3x plus 5. This is the measure of DMB plus 4x equal 180. 3x plus 4x, 7x plus 5 equal 180. So 7x equal 180 minus 5 equal 175. So divide them, so x will be 25. So here x 25. After getting x, it is easy to get the measure of AC arc. It will be the opposite central angle, layer 2x, layer 50. If I want AD arc, it is equal to the opposite central angle, which is 4x, 4 times x, 100. And completing, what did he want, like this one? Okay, going to the next part of our lesson. Very important corollaries about this part. In the same circle or in congruent circle, I'm talking in any of the circles, if they are congruent, it means it is like in the same circle exactly. If the measure of the arcs are equal, the measure of the arcs, if arc DC, its measure equal to measure AB arc, and it means the central angles are equal. I will get the measure of the arc according to the central angle. If the measure of the arcs are equal, then their length will be equal. Then the length of CD arc will be equal to the length of AB arc. And it's very logic, because the measures are equal. Then if I want to get the length, I will divide it by 360, which is constant, times the circumference, which is constant because they are in the same circle. Or in congruent circles. Congruent means they are the same radius. The thing that will differ one circle from the other is the radius. And he is telling me in the same circle or congruent. So if the measure of the arcs are equal, so the length will be equal. And vice versa. If the length of the two arcs are equal, then the measure would be equal and the central angles would be equal too. Corollary number 2. Corollary number 2 says what? In the same circle also or in congruent circles, if the measure of the arcs are equal, then their chords are equal in length. And if their chords, and if I joined, this is the arc. If I joined between the 2 points, the starting and the ending of the arc, this will be the chord of the arc. Okay, so the arc opposite to these arcs will be equal to. And if I draw a circle and I told you that this is an arc and this is an arc, في هنا chord وchord. If the two arcs are equal, their measures are equal, then the two chords will be equal to. And vice versa. If given that these two chords are equal, then the opposite arcs will be equal in measure. The third one, and it's very, very important, the third and the fourth, if I have two parallel chords in the same circle, two parallel chords, as you see here, MBB, parallel to DC, then the two arcs between them are equal in measure. Where is the arcs between them? Now AC and BD. These two arcs will be equal in measure. Okay, so any two arcs between two parallel chords in the same circle are equal in measure. Only two parallel chords? No. It can be two parallel chords or a tangent and a chord. The fourth corollary says what tangent means: a line which touch the circle from outside. So if you have a tangent and a chord which are parallel to each other, then the distances between them or the arcs between this chord and the tangent are also equal in measure. So again, the four corollaries, I have what? I have, if I have the same circle or congruent circles, if the measure of the arcs are equal, then the length of the arc will be equal. If the measure of the arcs are equal, then the chords opposite to them are equal too. If I have two parallel chords, then the measure of the parts between them or the two arcs between them, these two arcs are also equal in measure. The last thing, if I have a tangent and a chord parallel to it, then also the two arcs between the tangent and the chord are equal in measure. Okay, we will do 2 or 3 exercises only on this part, and that's it. Okay, let's take, okay, this one. In the opposite figure, measure M is a circle, CD is a tangent in the circle, CD is a tangent. This is a tangent in the circle. And AB is a chord, ED is a chord, and he's telling me that if F parallel to AB, parallel to CD. He wants to prove that CE, this chord, equal to FC chord. Okay, he's doing it as a complete, but if I don't want to use this complete, who can help me with anything from the given? I have a given that the 3 lines are parallel. We said that this is very important. When 2 chords are parallel, then what? These 2 chords, I have EF parallel to AB. What you will deduce from this one? What?
Z.
But there is no Z here because there is no transversal. Z, it means that I want to join this one to make Z. Oh, في Z, yes, this one, but you will not you benefit from it, this Z.
If we equal EA. If we equal EA.
Yes, we have just said a corollary. Jana says if I have 2 parallel chords in the same circle, so what? So the opposite, the arcs between them are equal in measure. Where are the arcs between the 2 parallel chords? This arc and this one. This is between the 2 parallel chords. These are equal in measure because of the parallelism. Okay?
Okay.
So EF will be equal to EA equal to FB. Okay, so this chord equal this arc equal to this. So another corollary we have just took that if I have AB, this is a chord and a tangent, then also the arcs between them are equal in measure. So AC will be equal to
AC
BC.
equal BC.
So AC equal to BC. Then by adding when I add this to EA plus AC,
يبقى
this
كده
part
هيبقى EC equal FC.
FC. Excellent. So EC will be equal to FC. So then what? Where is the chords opposite to this arcs?
EC و FC.
FC. So they will be equal. The third corollary. So there are 3 corollaries here, applying the corollaries here in this exercise. 3. One of them is if I have 2 parallel chords, then the measure of the arcs between them are equal. This is the first thing. Then the second corollary we took, that a chord and a tangent, when they are parallel, so the arcs between them are equal in measure. After adding the 2 arcs, which now are equal in measure, the chords opposite to these arcs are equal in length. So the 3 corollaries are here. We applied this one first, 2 parallel chords, so that the arcs between them are equal. Then we applied this one, a chord and a tangent, then the measure of the arcs between them are equal. And then the last one, this one, that we said that 2 arcs which are equal, then the chords between them, the chords opposite to them will be equal to. Okay, is this clear?
Yep.
Okay. The next example, ABCD is a quadrilateral inscribed in a circle in which AC equal to BD chord, AC chord equal to BD. These 2 chords are equal. And AB, he gave me the length of AB, this one, 3x minus
يبقى
5,
AD equal BC.
وCD x plus 3. I want to prove the length of AB. And if I got x, I can get AB. Tough. What I will deduce from the given that AC equal to BD. Which 2 arcs are equal? طبعا ال 2 arcs helping me.
AB equal DC.
AB equal DC. لا, from
مم.
where AB equal DC? If AB
عشان
equal
2
DC,
chords في النص equal.
بس خدي بالك يا جنى. If I say AB equal to DC, أنا عايزة الopposite chord. الopposite chord to AB اللي هي البارت ده بس. اللي هو the part which is in red ده. اللي هو أصلا I want to prove it. So الarc AB not opposite to the given chord which is equal to BD.
Okay.
Okay, so AC. Where is the arc opposite to AC? AC all. Where is the arc? What is the name of the arc opposite to AC?
Oppositely هيبقى DC
DC.
أو ال AB.
Again, I did the same. That like
ADC.
ADC. يا جنى بصي الارك الكور ده. The opposite arc كل الأوبوزيت ده كده oppositely.
الارك كله.
كله. I couldn't say
كله.
CD only because CD is opposite to apart from the chord.
Okay.
Or what يا سلمى؟ في another arc which is
هيبقى
equal.
AC.
ADC or ABC. يعني maybe ABC or ADC. Both are right, but as I want the length of AB, so take the one which is with AB in order not to get another one. Okay, both will be the same. Okay, but I will take since in AC equal to BD. We didn't finish أصلا yet. BD. خلاص we قلنا ال AC.
BD هيبقى قصاده هيبقى في DAB و DCB.
ال BD opposite to DCB and DAB. We will take also which is with AB in order that I want AB. So since AC equal to BD, let's write what we have said. Therefore, measure of arc A, B, AB what? ABC equal measure of arc
ADB.
DAB, right?
Mm.
Wait, we said
ABC.
but wait, I have I
لا
wrote what?
DAC. DAC.
DAC. How DAC?
هو ABC.
Okay, ABC,
ADC.
AD. They are equal. Yes, I know that this one equal to this one. Okay, but I'm talking about the two codes, يا جنى. I'm talking about the two codes. Again,
okay.
AC, I have two arcs equal to it, which is ADC and ABC, right?
Mm.
And
Right.
for BD, I have DCB and DAB. Okay, these two codes are equal. So I have two opposite arcs which are equal, which will help me to get AB. I want AB arc.
Mm.
Which will help me بقى.
يبقى help me. DAB.
DAB. Okay. Now DAB. I want to get AB alone. أحاول أطلع ال AB من any two arcs.
بس هو
وممكن ABC.
ممكن
ال
إيه؟
ADC
ADC
equal
ABC و
DAB
ADC.
equal DAB minus الارك اللي هو الDA اللي في النص.
yes okay زياد ولا زياد yes
ده
Yes,
أحمد.
talking. Ahmed. Okay, Ahmed. Ahmed said what Jana and the rest of the participants. AD, we said that AC equal to BD. He took which two arcs which are equal? He took the arc. Let's make undo again. Okay, AC and BD are equal arcs. He took two of them. He took that BAD, opposite to BD, equal to CDA. اشمعنى اخد دول؟ because he will subtract زي ما انا قلت كده BAD and he took ADC. في common arc between them. في common arc I have repeated. مين ال common arc اللي انا قلته؟ انا قلت DAB
DA.
و DAC. في DA I can subtract it from both arcs. ليه subtract it؟ لما اعمل subtraction لل AD arc هلاقي ان measure AB arc equal measure DC arc. أو measure AB arc equal measure DC arc. What I will get from this one في كده given إن ال AB عندي وال CD عندي. فأنا since ال AB arc equal DC arc, where is the opposite chords to these? Where is the opposite chord to AB?
DC.
لا, opposite arc to AB.
AB.
Chord, sorry, AB chord. Where is the opposite chord to AB arc? AB. يبقى ال opposite لل AB is AB chord. والopposite to measure DC arc is DC chord. فبقى ال AB with DC are equal. I have AB 3x minus 5 and I have DC x plus 3. By making an equation, I will get the value of x اللي هي هنا 2x equal 8 اللي هي ال x will be 4. So then AB will be 4 times 3 12 minus 5 equal 7. طب can I get it by another two arcs؟ ممكن حد تاني يفكر I don't want BAD and CAD. I want from down. يعني ايه from down؟ Maybe I will take A, B, C. ما ده برضه opposite to AC chord. أو opposite أو A, B, C. And I will take with it أو other chord أهو. Where is the opposite? D, C, B. Can you see them؟ أهو السيمي سيركل دي equal to this semicircle. فين الكومن arc؟ في common arc الريد and blue اللي هو البي سي. By subtracting البي سي ده يبقى therefore الارك AB will be equal the measure of the arc DC. Where is the opposite chords to this two arcs؟ أهو AB and DC. يبقى برضو I have reached that AB equal DC. He giving me that AB 3x minus 5 will DC x plus 3. Make the equation and get x اللي هي هتطلع equal 4. Okay? The last exercise today is this one. ABCD is a quadrilateral inscribed in a circle. AC is a diameter in the circle, and given that CB equal to CD. When I found any two equal chords, please look at the opposite arcs. على طول الاقي chords equal يبقى في opposite arcs equal. طب في arcs equal يبقى opposite chords are equal. Okay? هنا given that CB equal to CD. Then which two arcs are equal? First, I want to prove that measure arc AB equal measure of arc AD. يبقى حضرتك لو وصلت ان ال AB chord equal لل AD chord, if these two chords are equal يبقى اكيد ال opposite arcs are equal. Let's see what we will do. First, what is the given? I have BC equal to CD. Then what?
AB equal AD.
AB equal as a chord or as a what?
لا اللينث.
How يعني؟ BC equal DC. ايه علاقتهم يا جنى بالكودز اللي فوق؟ احنا قلنا we found if I have two chords equal, the opposite arcs will be equal.
وبرضه في BM equal DM.
BM equal DM. Yes, they are two radii. Yes, they are equal. But first, from the beginning, from the first given, CB, since CB chord equal CD, يبقى therefore measure of arc BC, which is opposite to it, equal measure of arc CD. طيب يبقى أنا جبت إن الارك ده equal to this arc. طب لاحظوا إن أنا I want this arc to be equal to this one. How I'll complete it? By a small tricky point, a small thing. I don't have that AB equal to AD. If طبعا AB equal to AD, it is by a simple way يبقى الارك equal arc.
بتاعتها الأوبوزيت ليها هتبقى equal.
Yeah, if given, but it's not given that these two chords are equal. And it's not given that two arcs are equal. How I complete it?
أيوة بس هي الاتنين جايين من نفس البوينت، منتهين عند نفس البوينت، فالاتنين كده equal.
طب مين اللي قال يا جنى ما كان ممكن دي تبقى هنا عامله كده ويبقوا متجهين
لا
نفس
باين كده.
ADC equal ABC
Why?
منهم.
Yeah, it is right. Why بقى؟
عشان دي سيمي سيركل.
Yes, excellent. ABC arc, this arc equal to ADC arc. Why? Because this semicircle. وانا عرفت منين semicircle? Because he told me that AC is a diameter. طالما ال AC is a diameter يبقى اكيد diameter for both of the semicircles. So ABC arc equal ADC arc. By subtracting ال BC and DC which were equal هيطلع لي ان ال AB arc equal AD arc. That's it.
تصدقي صح؟
تصدقي. And that's it. Any questions in this lesson?